I've had a right fucking result. Carla's always wanted to go to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, but she's never been able to afford it because the accommodation costs a cock and a bollock, or in her case, a tit and a piss flap. But I've got a flat sorted for me gigs up there, so she's coming up for a few days to stay with me.
And me?
I've got a policy here. Staff don't get any time off unless I fucking say so. But the pub game is on its arse, and I could do with trimming the wage bill down a little bit. So I fucking said so.
I had a sell-out show at the Edinburgh Fringe. It was part of this French mime troupe called Les Denise, but I packed it in the end though. I kept getting me cock caught in this imaginary lift door.
Yep, I've agreed to stay with Cunt and Mike in Edinburgh, but it's only for a few days. I mean, how bad can it be, really? I'm actually really looking forward to embracing the local culture and meeting some comedians as well. It'd be nice to chat to some blokes that don't have an alcohol problem and aren't just saying whatever they think I want to hear to try and get their nuts wet.
I've told Carla I will be her chaperone. I won't touch her, but if she's not comfy on the airbed, she can come and share with me and we can just spoon. Oh, thanks, Carla.
I should be up at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. My stuff would go down a fucking treat. You get a lot of tradesmen up there working, fitting air conditioning, shuttering, carpet tiling, cable work, suspended ceilings. They would be banging to it.
If you go to Edinburgh, be sure to lock the van. There's a load of nets around, and I'll nick anything that they can. I've seen trains spotted, everybody's on the skag. And if you don't want your tools to get chewed by some cunt on the flag, at night remove your bag. And if someone broke into my van, it would be alright, because there's no tools left in the van overnight. Someone jimmied up my lock, their face would be a sight, because there's no tools left in my van overnight.
There's a lot of perverts on the internet trying to chat up girls and get the ding-dongs wet. I am one, but don't tell my mum, cause if she finds out then I'm gonna get done.
There's a lot of perverts on the internet trying to chat up girls and get the front bums wet. He's one, but don't tell his mum, cause if she finds out then he's gonna get done.
Cunt's show isn't going quite as well as we'd hoped. It couldn't be more uncomfortable to watch if he was sticking cocktail sticks down his jap side.
I don't know what I can fucking do. The audiences just hate me. I did me Amy Winehouse tribute and everything. Didn't think that'd bomb up here. I thought they loved a bit of skag.
It was just shite, and that joke about him masturbating to a grey friar Bobby, it was just terrible.
Last night, I even did a couple of excerpts from my idea for a gritty TV drama. The McGanns play the McCanns, and they still didn't fucking clap. There's no pleasing these people.
It's this year's Dark Side of the Poon.
I'm really enjoying Edinburgh. I went to see Puppetry of the Penis last night, and I tell you what, the impression of Andy Murray was uncanny. I'm slightly regretting taking Mike and Cunt though. I think it might have gone to their heads.
Tottenham riots!
Gyrocopter!
9/11?
They've been walking around the flat doing penis puppetry the whole time. I wouldn't mind, but Mike's just always looks like he's got a little pink walnut whip sticking out of his pubes, and Cunt's looks like a pepperami that's been chewed up and spat out. And when I said I wanted to sample what Scotland had to offer, that picture is not what I meant. That picture makes them permanently aroused. As Roy would say, it's
Fucking disgusting.
Cunt's show is only one good idea away from having a good idea in it. I've been thinking about it all day. Having a pint of Duca's IPA here, a pint of Younger's Tartan there. I had one idea. Go for the sympathy vote. It worked for Jade. Everyone thought she was just a stupid racist till she gets cunt cancer. Then all of a sudden she's the Queen of Hearts. But then I thought how successful those Puppetry of the Penis guys have been. And their USP's fundamentally just pulling their cock and bollocks about.
The reaction to the show's been poor, with people heading for the door. You need
something more. If in doubt, get your Corey out.
If I get a bad review that says my show is proper poo, to turn it round, what should I do?
If in doubt, get your Corey out.
If in doubt, if in doubt, if in doubt, get your Corey out. If in doubt, if in doubt, if in doubt, get your Corey out.
The pub game, it is on its arse. Me taking's down and me profit's sparse. One bit of advice I'd like to pass. If in doubt, get your Corey out.
If you're working on a site, on scaffolding or at a height, and need to give a passing girl a fright, if in doubt, get your Corey out.
If in doubt, if in doubt, if in doubt, get your Corey out. If in doubt, if in doubt, if in doubt, get your Corey out. When I won the lottery, or the Turner Prize for pottery, when Reggie Craig garroted me, when in doubt, I got my Corey out.
When I'm staying in your flat, I wish you would refrain from that. You don't see me flashing my rat.
We don't mind, get your front bum out. If in doubt, if in doubt, if in doubt, get your Corey out. If in doubt, if in doubt, if in doubt, get your Corey out.
So much for Mike's brainwave. Tonight the audience were barely tolerating me. I took his advice and got me cock out, but that just seemed to make matters worse. One woman gagged, not in a good way.
It just looked like a chewed up pepperami.
It's this year's Dark Side of the Poon.
It's been a terrible accident. Cunt was practising his puppetry of the penis and he was trying to do the Loch Ness Monster, and I accidentally gave him a cup of scalding hot water instead of cold.
We've just spent the last 2 hours in Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. After Carla's practical joke, I got bits of skin dropping off me cock and bollocks left, right and centre.
I did find it quite amusing at first, until he got the remainder of the hot water and chucked it over my 3 card trick. The doctors say we've got to keep our cock and bollocks in contact with the air at all times, otherwise it's going to end up looking like the old boy whose skin fell off.
Fuck knows how I'm going to do the show tonight. I feel like every time I move someone's trying to unpick me God's stitches.
But, as Freddie Mercury said before he died and the show very much ended, the show must go on.
I've just seen Cunt limping around the stage for an hour with his badly burnt todger out. You should see the state of his poor sword. It wouldn't look out of place sticking out of Freddy Krueger's pubes, to be honest, and Mike's helmet looks scarily like Simon Weston.
The audience lapped it up. I can just picture the paper tomorrow.
It was ever so brave for him to come out and do a show with his penis in that state.
It's this year's The Boy with Rape on his face. Cheers!
I read in their aftercare leaflets that they would be in immense pain if they got aroused. I did consider getting them back by walking around naked myself, but then I thought I don't really want to give them the satisfaction of having my fur burger in their wank bank for when their cocks heal up, but I thought of the next best thing.